I wonder if this is a little too upbeat. It might be. I think it might be a little... I don't know. You guys are going to let me know. That's for sure. But I mean, come on. Like, who live streams with, like... Yeah, there we go. Maybe it's a little too upbeat. So these songs are by Argofox. I just want to try them out. Let's see. You know what? I think we'll run it. Wow, I have a lot of windows open. We're gonna ignore that. Probably. Oh my God, what is going on here? I looked at pictures of corn, just weird corn, and this came up. Weird. It definitely got what I was looking for. Let's go ahead and I was thinking of calling the general you play as colonel, because, like, you know, military colonel, corn colonel. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Let me see how I sound. You're gonna hear quadruple. I was thinking of calling the general you play as colonel. Like, you know, I think that sounds good. Fortunately, okay, there we go. That's. Yeah, okay, I sound fine. Let me see how I sound. I sound gorgeous. Say that with a beat dropping. All right. All right. Welcome. We are doing a corn. I did say auto battler. It's not going to be an auto battler, I don't think. I don't know. We'll see. Roguelike in any way, because that's the only genre I like, I guess. It's not the only genre I like, but it's the genre that, like, just works in my brain. So let me kind of go over the idea. This is ya boy. This is a bunch of parts basically for your corn, and oh, I closed it. Thankfully it's saved. That's the stock. All right, cool. So we're gonna get flashbanged here for a quick second as we kind of get started. In honor of corn, we're gonna do the worst color ever. Oh, okay, you know what? That is hurting way too much. I think I flashbanged myself more than anyone else. I hope your screens were clean. So here's the plan, right? Each level is gonna be a season, and you know your corn is growing over the season, but you're a battle corn. You're here to defend the crops. So, you know, you're gonna have a bunch of. Let's do some corn stock colors. So, you know, we have all the corn kind of in the background, right? And you gonna be a nice little stalk here with your corn at the top. I know this is not how corn grows. It's gonna grow in our scenario this way. So, as the timeline progresses, right? We're gonna label this as 1. So as timeline progresses, you get taller. And you are defending a range of crops. But in this case, it's just going to be like a defense, right? Your screen, it's anchored to here, where your stock is. Now I was thinking, right? So you use your mouse to attack. And every time you attack, you're going to fire all your kernels, all your corn kernels, you know, towards it. And then I think, you know, just as like a fun thing is this would be like a physics body. So you're going to move downwards. I think that would be fun. So I was thinking like the gameplay is going to be at this scale, but it might have like probably going to have an icon here of your corn cob. That looks so weird. And then with that corn cob, right, after every wave, we'll probably pick up genetics. I don't know, we'll see. Or after every wave, you're gonna get a set of cards. Don't worry about activating windows. But after every wave, you get to choose kind of what thing to add. So basically, we have a time loop, right? We start our level. So every level you're defending a field, and that's representing one season. One season has multiple points in time. And then there'll probably be a random event. So I'm thinking here we battle. I can draw swords. So we battle. We first battle. Then between battles, you pick a row of kernels. So we'll draw a corn kernel to the best of my ability. So you pick a kernel. Anybody who watches the live stream, or like 5 seconds ago, you'll know what this means. We can always go back to it. So you do a battle, you pick a kernel, and then maybe an event. Yeah. What symbol should I do for an event? You know what? Exclamation point. There we go. So I'm thinking that this is our timeline. Well, maybe probably swap these two. But obviously, the main point of the game is the battling scene. So I think we're going to do that. And I'm going to turn down this music just a wee bit. So this is kind of just the idea. It's just something fun, something small. I've been taking a mental break from the main game, and I figured, might as well polish up some of my skills on actually doing things. So we're gonna definitely do that. Please go away. Okay, so yeah, that's what we're gonna do, right? So we're gonna open up Godot here. I'm gonna go ahead and block the screen, and let's go ahead and open up Godot and create this project. I was working on a that's funny. I was trying to work on like procedurally drawing anime faces. Definitely way different than you would think. To just do that, just to do these two eyeballs and have it customizable was so many lines of code. But actually I kind of want to show this. It was kind of fun to do. So there's something called a super ellipse. So it's called a super ellipse, and this is literally just how you calculate the positions. And if I go into let's open up. It's kind of fun. This is just kind of a fun thing. So if I go into here, I think, yeah, so I have something called Iris 2D. I don't know if this is a shared resource or not, or if I made them unique. But if we go and change, so we can change the size. No, that's actually not mapped, but I was just trying to find the scalar. I don't know if this is actually set up. It should be. It was working earlier. Or is it just the iris? Oh, I'm dumb. I have to do this in the remote. I think if we go to... Here we go. Yeah, because it creates as a unique object. So you can change the roundness, right? But you can do you can break everything. Kind of looks cool, but yeah, it's kind of broken. So I just thought this was really fun. You can just do unique shapes, and then yeah, I don't know. I was just doing it kind of procedurally just to see if I could. I could. Yeah, just the roundness was a lot of fun. I think I can do the corona roundness. That's the outline scale or pupil roundness. Yeah. I think it ends up dividing by 0. I don't know why it just gets stuck like that. Yeah, it's weird that it has a limit. But anyways, that was just a fun little thing. Because I was just like trying to procedurally generate an anime face, and yeah, it was just interesting. But let's go ahead and create this project here. I think doing the physics for the corn is going to be a lot of fun. Even though, anyway, you see my obsessive stream with, I'm still trying to get those weapons working. But I think I'm just drinking the copium thinking I'll ever do that. It might be an engine level issue where I still have to look into that. I haven't really spent the time doing that. Let's name this Corn. Yeah, Corn's a good name for the project. Select current folder. Oh wait, no. We already have a Corn folder. That's where I put the sprites I was working on. Corn game. Yes, I do want these as project resources. Thank you. All right, so we are here doing stuff and things. We're gonna go into 2D, and then in our, where is it? In our A sprite, I gotta go ahead and export these. So I actually have an exporter I created, which just kind of just exports everything into like their respective folders. I don't know if this is gonna work. Yeah, okay. Because I had the face separate. But yeah, look at that. We got corn. It makes it that easy. Let's go ahead and let's do that for all of them. I don't remember what icon A sprite is. We'll open that too. And we're gonna leave the current. Okay, this is just nothing. Oh, that's the color palette. Let us export this. And I only did that because the atlases were broken in Godot in the last version. I don't know if they are still. This looks so weird. So let me explain kind of the corn like structure I was thinking of. I may finish it someday, Dilio. I might. I don't know. It's just fun doing little projects. I get burnt out very easily. I'm still working on that main project, and that's. I thought it was only gonna take a couple months. It's gonna take like a year or two at least. But I mean. Come on, how can you say no to corn? I mean, look at that. I already have the sprites drawn up. I learned how to draw popcorn. This was actually obscenely difficult to do to make it kind of look like popcorn. So I'm kind of happy that it looks corny. I may finish it someday. So let's go ahead and export these bad boys. Alright, so we should have big corn. We do have big corn exported. We have all our bullets. Cool. And then we have our stalk. Wonderful. The corn, yeah, I was just having fun, really. I went full ham on it, and I was just like, oh, corn. So what we're going to start on is, I want to figure out how to do the, what's it called? It's called like the line 2D, I think. Yeah, I saw that and I was like, you know what? We're leaving it. Because they definitely look like, I can't think of a pun. I can't think of any puns. Like, I really want this to be a pun-heavy project and a pun-heavy stream, but I'm so, like, the only one I can think of is Colonel. That's the only pun I can think of. Alright, so how does this line 2D work? So we're not going to have it closed. We have a width. Okay. Oh, we have a, okay, so we just passed them as a vector 2D array. And is it going to let us actually edit these? Oh my god, it is. Alright, cool. So let's... Yeah, I should have done these all separately. What am I doing? Okay, there we go. Then let's pass this texture in. I'm kind of curious what it'll look like. Oh, curve. Okay. Fill. Here we go. Fill texture, and let's do a new canvas texture because that usually just behaves. Well, I assume it behaves. So I assumed it would behave. Why isn't it working? Is it because the width isn't... Oh, it's because project settings. I think it's texture filtering. Yeah, no, we're gonna go to nearest, and I think we have to do that here. Texture mode, tile. Whoa. No. Darn it. Okay, let's do that again. This is a very interesting song. Oh, and it's like, it's going between ears. Alright, let's do this again. This is definitely very inconsistent. Can I like how it's just stretching the top. It's just like, yeah, we're gonna stretch here and not the rest. Oh, whoa, that... Not gonna lie, that looks really weird. That's kind of cool, though. But I think we're gonna go for beveled, just for now. I was really hoping we could just tile it in one axis. Well, what's supposed to be tiling? Oh, it's doing it the wrong direction. Oh, is this supposed to be the other direction? Can I... I'm gonna have to rotate this, aren't I? There's no... Okay, well then let's go ahead and let's rotate. I was really hoping not to do this, but that's fine. That makes sense. Rotate canvas 90 degrees clockwise, save, and then we'll go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and overwrite export. Cool. Why do you still choose to be... Why do you choose to be broken? It reoriented it the other way again. I mean, it's technically not even tiling. Starting off strong, buddy. Starting off strong. Alright, it's like... It works when it feels like it. Closing it doesn't do anything. I guess it's technically 6 pixels wide. There we go. Yeah, it's weird. This is such a weird bug. Or it's me being bad. Yeah, stretching. Okay, stretching is now working. right? So that's good, at least. But like, it would be nice if it tiled. What if we want to use a different texture? Like, what if I just directly put it in, and then we go for tile? Yeah, it does the same thing. Oh wait, did I just fix it? Oh, that, okay, so I had to just do that in canvas item. I don't know if I want to even pretend to know. Oh, it's like trying to merge it. Okay, that makes sense. You know what? We'll just make it a feature. Okay, that was easy. Much easier than I thought. Okay, so we're running with a packed vector 2 array, but we're going to call this the stock. And then we're going to go ahead and just start generating this right now. So we're, instead of calling this the world, we're just going to call this our big corn. Alright, create big corn, class name big corn 2D. Alright. And it didn't save as a template, which is nice. So we're going to want this to be like a physics process then. Yeah, so let's first let's do root position. I mean, technically it would be a node position, but we're still gonna put it in. We're gonna make this a vector 2, and we're gonna make this, excuse me, 0 for now. And then just for testing's sake, what do they call it? Cob. Then we're gonna have that as a vector 2 as well. And we're gonna set this up just for now. We're gonna set this as a vector 2.up for now, right? And then what we'll do is we're going to create the stock to go up to it. So we're going to need a stock length. And we're going to set this up, for now we're going to do this as a length of 3.0. And because, you know, it's a stock, right? When it bends, I'm going to want it to kind of bend like that. I think that, you know, having it bend kind of like that is kind of more comical. So we'll have to figure out how to make the tip bend more. It doesn't seem too hard, right? Because yeah, we're gonna probably have a rigid body at the end eventually. I can see that. I can see that. I can see having that, because like we could make the whole thing out of joints, but I don't know if I'll be too much of a fan of that. So yeah, and then let's go into our process. So var func process, and we're gonna have a ready function as well. So on ready dot oh, we just have to add point. Do we have a set point count? Let's just type in point and see what comes up. Now we're just gonna add point, and while stock dot get point count is less than okay, let's set this as our total length. So we'll set this as 10, and then we're going to export a var segment size, which we'll set up as a float, which equals, we'll do this 2.0, right? So while point count is less than our length divided by our segment size, so this in theory would be 5 points to start off with. We're gonna add point, and then can we okay, we can give this a position. So to start off, we are going to have a function that manages this, and in fact we'll just put it in right now just to have it. Function, we're going to also underscore if we create variations of the big corn. I'm going to want to handle them in some way. So calculate stock, and this will automatically calculate it based on the position of it. So we're gonna do we'll just pass it in as the term segment. We can always change that later if we feel like it. So takes in a segment position and returns the points that we want it in, and this should return a vector 2. So we're going to call this calculate stock segment for now, and then just for a placeholder we're going to return vector 2 dot 0. So because we want to pass in a value here, no, we're going to just have a calculate no, I have an easy way to do this because we're going to be working, we're going to work from bottom to top. We're going to do stock dot get point, and then we're going to do the count minus 1. And then we're going to pass this value into our calculate stop. We don't want to get point position, we want to set point position of this index with these buddies. This is kind of a crude way to do it, but just for generating, we'll do that. And then at least this should just generate a bunch of points all at 0, 0. Let's go big corn. It crashed. Why? I expected 2 arguments. Okay, so wants a default. So for our default, we're just going to put in composition. And then we'll leave index at -1. Which should default to the end of the sequence. We don't have a camera, so let's add in a debug camera here. Because, yeah, we want it to be. Alright, so that is centered to the world. We're not going to see anything because it's like this, just 0. So we'll go ahead and, for now, we're just going to return composition divided by segments. What do we call it? Stock length divided by segment size. So composition divided by, and then all that times segment. No, just times segment. That should just get us something. It does indeed get us something. Let's see what our output looks like, because this looks weird, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's actually what we have. Because yeah, we only have the, yeah, let's set our length to, because we just have this set to 2, right? When we're actually playing, it's going to be a lot bigger, so at least I can imagine it being bigger. So let's set our segment size to 20, and let's set our length to 200. So this should be much bigger. I am disappointed. Why are you not working here? We don't have any errors. Point count is less than... So then this would be 10. So we're going to be looking for 10 points. And you know what? Here's 0. Why did you stop putting that? Composition. No, we want to... Why am I struggling? Okay, our position is 10, right? We're going to want to divide it by... Well, let's just divide it by 10. No, we want to divide it just by segment size. Oh no, wait. I'm dumb. We'll just set it like that for now. Yeah, because that'll default to composition, which it shouldn't remain there, but... How am I already breaking? Okay. We're just going to set this up to times 200. Because I'm guessing that's just already by default set to null. Alright, there we go. Now we have stuff. And then let's just, for testing's sake... Alright, so that does work on an angle. Right, we can imagine, yeah, we can imagine things being different. So let's first move our camera up. And we'll set it up so the bottom kind of aligns with the screen. Oh, cool. Now, this is just temporary code here. Oh, but we should have 10 segments. Yeah, we're gonna leave this so stock length is going to be calculated, or no, okay, so composition is going to be calculated out. So we're gonna keep this as vector up times 200, and let's see what we're gonna do here. Okay, we're running right now. So you start at 0 and you should be is less than this. Yeah, we're gonna want to add 1 to that. Okay, so that's less than or equal to. And then let's... Okay, so this will output it as an integer. It should just round it up, and we should be fine. So now our last position is going to be just at 200. So then therefore, it is all the right length. So we have 11 positions from 0 to 200. And each one is 20 in size. So it's good. That's exactly what we want. Bighorn's going to be proud of us, boys. Bighorn is going to be proud. So we first need a tiny corn at the end. I'll worry about that later. For now, we will use... Where is it? We'll just use a corn bullet. So we're going to put here the cob. Oh. We're going to put a... this is what I'm kind of going to struggle with, right? Do we do it as a rigid body? I mean, we could do it as rigid body and we're recalculating the position back. Yeah, because I think if we give it a constant force to, like, get its way back up, I think that would be a good call. Because the stock, it's just visual. It's not actually going to do anything, right? Yeah, because what we can do is we can create an arc. And then we can have it move along that arc. Because I don't think we have... Oh, we do have path 2D. But we're kind of going to want to just calculate it out anyways, right? Well, that's nice. Because since this is like just going to be one main object, I don't feel bad just having a bunch of nodes do everything. Like, at all. That's like the whole point of Godot. Something, if we have, contains a curve 2D. Alright, so this is a Bezier curve. I'm wondering. I'm gonna look this up right now. So I'm just looking up real quick just to see if there's a closed expression for... There is for 3-point Beziers. Is this a 3-point Bezier curve? Okay, this takes any amount of points. Does this have like a get length? Tesla even length. The curvature point control density, that is, the curvier parts will have more points than the straighter parts. Oh, that's nice. It's actually really nice. But I was just trying to see if... Oh, and you can like sample transforms. It's actually really good. So if we're using a curve 2D, so we can't really sample lengths, which is fine. We can I'm sure we can approximate it in some way. And it doesn't have to be really exact in any form. But if we have the stock follow this, and we decide to like add anything like leaf attacks or something, right? we can sample transform with two. Okay, so we can sample positions. That might be a good call. It's actually a really powerful function. I actually really like this. So I'm going to keep curve 2D in mind. Because, yeah, but if we grow the stock, it's going to be obvious. Unless we had a really long stock texture and we just stretched it, right? It'll be a little less obvious then. There is a cubic length calculator. If we're keeping it to 2 or 3 points, it might not be a bad idea. So quadratic Bezier curve is just a 3-point, right? Yeah, it is. Let me pull it up in Desmos here. Right, so let's put this over at 0, 0. And let's say we're 10 tall. So this would be all the way at 10. Well, I guess we wouldn't be all the way at 10, right? So if we could calculate out the radius, I'm sure there's like a Bezier radius function we can make, right? It just kind of approximates everything. But I think just using a 3-point Bezier curve might be the best deal for us, because we can just keep this point halfway. So point 0 and 1 are fine. Point 2 is where our corn will be. So we can always change that. It'll always get us a stock. And then if we just get a good function, I was like, oh yeah, we could, we don't need to worry about calculating too difficultly, because if we were just to approximate from 0 to whatever r is down here, I'm sure that'll be fine. Because, like, you're not going to be able to bend a stock all the way down here. That would break, right? Because that would have to be, like... Yeah, that'd be, like, very extreme. Well, I guess if we... Yeah, that would be more extreme, but you see, like... Oh, why did the music stop? Excuse me, sir. Oh, no. Did my internet disconnect? Oh no! I think we crashed. No, we didn't. I mean, it doesn't say I crashed here. The government's taking me out. Sorry about that. I think we're fine. Yeah, there we go. We are A-okay. Yeah, we'll be fine. I thought I legit just crashed my stream. I was going to cry. So yeah. I'm thinking we keep this probably halfway, or at least very close to it. Because I'm thinking, like, if we want to calculate it, that'd be a little difficult, really. I'm thinking if we can fit an arc that goes from 10 to... So I think we can calculate the length just like at 3 different points. And then do that. But I think for now we'll just use the 3-point Bezier curve. And we won't... Yeah, we'll just set it as a 3-point Bezier curve, and we're just going to lock our cob to a circle radius for now. And then work on it from there. And then, like, if you want to have a stiffer one, right, just this point would be going higher to represent a stiffer stock. Okay, maybe not. But definitely having it just halfway would be a good call. So it's a curve 2D, and this is a resource, so we can keep that here on Big Corn. So we'll set up a variable. We're going to call this curve. I don't know what else to call it. This is a curve 2D. And curve equals curve 2D dots. Okay, it does take a 0-point constructor. Add points, and then we're gonna do this one at root position, cob position over 2, and then cob position, right? Or I guess what we'd really want to do is vector2.up times stock length. Yeah, I don't know why the music is just really not liking it right now. I really don't have any issues with it. And then yeah, so then we'll go ahead and sample. Instead of doing this, we're going to return. Yeah, if this stream is... Oh, no, I think we're fine. Yeah, my stream is still showing up as green, so I think we'll be fine. So we're going to want to return curve.sample. Oh. I think sample baked is what we want. And then offset is going to be segment over length over segment size. I think that should work. It did not work. Times. You should be behaving. Why are we not behaving today? So we do have a curve. Only has 1 point. That's because... What did I do here? I am I'm definitely on something. Yeah, what? I didn't know it could take overloads. What? Oh, okay, so this is if we want to do it as cubic. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. I don't know how my mistake happened to line up, but we're not gonna. I'm brain dead. Definitely have like one brain cell, and somehow it managed to get that code to work. And then this won't divide you. These should work. I mean, it seems to be working. Let's see here. Why are you just two positions? So why aren't you working? What? I'm so confused. This is like 90% of me programming. It's just confusion. Confusion and disillusion. Because you should be 3 positions. Oh, I'm dumb. Curve. Okay, we do have 3 positions on the curve. Definitely dumb. So that's working. And then if we go to... Oh, we're starting the path in the stock. Okay. You only go halfway. Yeah, it did look like it was going only halfway. So why are you only going halfway? Offset. Offset is measured. Oh, so it does calculate the pixel distance. That's awesome. Okay. Oh, you know what? We can have things limit that way then. Yeah, so if we open up Desmos real quick. So if we by default just have this follow a curve, right? If I can do that. You know, the length will grow, but the 200th pixel along this curve is going to be elsewhere. So that's actually very nice. So then all we have to do is just multiply this by times stock length divided by segment then. No, because that's just stock length. Segment size. My brain's. This is 0 to 1. So it's stock length times all of this. Right, hold on. I might be losing it. Again, be with code that's like working despite. Alright, so segment is 1. 1 times stock length is 1. We have 10 points, so that's up to 10 divided by segment. Yeah, this shouldn't have worked. So let's just do this. But instead of composition, it's stock length. Yeah, okay, that's 200 now. Alright, and then... Yeah, so we have the root, we have the cob position. We're not referencing this anymore, right? Not anymore. So we're gonna do cob position calculated, right? And then yeah, we'll just run that now. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have so that's always going to be the last point, right? And then we're going to have we're going to call a radius point. Radius points. And this is going to be a, I guess we could just do angle, right? And we're gonna have this set to 0 degrees. Angle of bending 0 degrees equals up. So it's technically offset by 90 degrees, but for intents and purposes, we're gonna be returning to 0 regardless, so this works. Yeah, so if we alright, so that's on ready. Curve dot set point position, and then we do index 2, which is our final spot, and then the position is going to be vector 2 dot from angle, and then we're gonna do we'll just do this as sine of time for now. It's gonna be very wobbly very quickly, but time dot get time, or get ticks milliseconds, and we'll just multiply this by 0.001 to slow things down. And then if we go ahead and multiply this by stalk length, this should give us a nice wobbly wobbly stalk. It's not gonna do shit, because why? Oh wait, no, this is. This should at least do something, right? Just to make it wobble faster, we're just gonna do that. In case if it's like pointing straight down. Alright. Why aren't you doing my thing, big corn? You are moving. You are indeed moving. But you're not updating. Oh, that's because this isn't firing. Because this is just the same while loop, which is while we're generating. So for position P in stalk dot points, what do we have exposed to us? Alright, I guess we'll just do this as a range. And then we'll just do get point count. is doing nothing. It's not output P. That is indeed working. Okay. Set position P. All right. Why aren't you working? Sample bake. Do we have to rebake? Alright, so it's definitely... Oh, it's moving, but its length is continuously longer than 200. Still not wobbling. Yeah, and the links are all longer than 200. Oh, are you set to closed? This should not be. It shouldn't be closed by default, but it might be. Do I have access to this resource? I do not. I mean, I shouldn't need it. Curve 2D. Yeah, so, okay, we're setting the position right. But our length is significantly longer than 200. Let's do from angle. And we're just going to do negative pi over 2. That should be right where we want it. It's still giving me a straight line. I guess there's no reason. What? We're going to get point position of index 2. So is this just still doing a straight line? It's not doing anything. I'm so confused. This is what's going on. Why is this being so difficult? Yeah, this is generally how it goes when I'm working on something new. I must have just been I must have just been messing something up. All right, let's oh, it's okay, you know what? Let's set this to vector2 dot 0. Vector2 dot up. Is the in and out, are those position is relative to the vertex. Okay, so we're gonna want this to be negative. Set this to 1. Is that gonna do what I want? It's going to do nothing. I will get this, I promise. Are we missing something here? Oh. What? Okay, it's just rotating the whole thing. Got it. That was not what I was expecting, but okay. Curve dot set point out, and then we're gonna set this as 1, and we're gonna set this as there's no way to set this out as globally. Oh wait, what if we hold on? I'm gonna just copy this real quick. Let's undo this. Yeah, let's undo this. And then let's set cubic to true. Then do anything. Okay, so alright, we have to manually set the in and out positions. Oh, that's gonna be fun. So let's go ahead and do this again. So you're gonna be vector2.0. This is the endpoint. Then it's going to be this divided by 2.0. We're not going to have this point. You're still sampling. Nope, you're going to have sample 1 now. And then for our second point, we're going to need 2 for now by default. Right, because relatively, that's that. And then we're gonna have to set the out position. So curve dot set point in for index 1. So we're gonna have to offset this by our position, right? Let's, you know what? Because we're, yeah, composition calculator is going to equal, well, it's not going to equal this. Do we have that? Okay, we just have it set as an angle. So let's do stock and calc equals, this is a vector 2, and this will equal vector 2 dot up times 200. Alright, cool. And then stock and calc is, so we're just going to be calculating by doing this. And that way it's exposed to if we need it. And then I don't have to retype all this code again. Right, because if we subtract our position from it, this should get us the world point. So this should be bendy now. Hey, it's bendy. Let's go. It's still growing, but it is bending. Well, we're also not offsetting this. So let's see here. So we're going to want the center of rotation to be this, plus I think that'll get us something closer to what we want, right? Yeah, look at that. Oh, it is shrinking. Cool. Now, is it like, I don't think, no, it is definitely growing, so we'll have to tweak that, but we got a bendy stock. We got bendy corn. Let me make sure I'm still live streaming, because I know we had that bump earlier. Yep, we're still streaming. Cool. Awesome. I don't think I missed anything in chat, so we should be fine. But yeah, we got bendy corn. Who would have thought? It's a silly corn, but it is definitely a bendy corn. What? Why are you bending down there again? Oh, I guess no, that's fine. Let's do this divided by 3. This should be more of a. What? Oh, this is the end calculation. It's probably gonna just start doing weird things. Yeah, it's what? Okay, it's definitely doing weird stuff. So right, we're gonna have to calculate. So 10 in this example, 10 is our stock length. This is what's called. This is our midpoint, right? And we're using that as a reference. Now, if we just have this as a circle that's 10 in radius, I think that'll be fine. Because if we just like keep adding angle this way, it will eventually just like collide with the ground. Which isn't ideal, but I think we'll be fine. But definitely what I'm thinking is we just have it calculated out by an angle and then just kind of have it snap in. So let's go ahead and offset this angle. So we're going to calculate this off of a stock angle. And stock angle is, I'm thinking what we do is stock angle is going to just times equal 0.9, right? And then if we set this to, let's say 100, and we will set this up to be like fixed with the physics frame. Alright, that did something. Let's just set this to pi. Yeah, so you can see it's kind of like rotating in. So we'll go ahead and we want 0 to be straight up, pi would be straight down. So this, the limits are going to be pi over 2, right? Yeah, so pi, why did that start going straight down? Oh, that's right, because it's offset. So I'm going to add pi over 2, and this should just eventually, no, minus pi over 2, because we're going the other way. So we should see, yep, it's straightened up. Cool! So we're going to do this as times equals 1 minus 0.9 times delta. Now it should go real slowly. Yeah, there we go. Cool. And then if we just add if input dot, we'll just have, no, we're not quite done yet. So right now is shortening. Because we just want this now. Just multiply that. And this should just give us our circle. This should give us our circle. It just grows. It just grows. Why does it just grow into frame? Ooh! That's not what we want, but that's funny. If we don't offset it, it should just shrink. Oh, why is it shrinking? That shouldn't be shrinking. Why is it shrinking? Oh, we're multiplying it by a vector. No. That's why we just didn't have the X at all. That is indeed working. So if we if input, right, we're gonna simulate some, some physicsy action over here. If we do input dot get action just pressed, and then we're gonna just label this as fire, which doesn't exist yet. Stock angle plus equals, and we're just gonna do pi over 20. I feel like that's a reasonably small number. And then if we go ahead and add a new action and we call it fire, we'll set the spacebar. Just be nice and loud about it. We should see it bending. Come on, let's touch the bottom. I should. You know what? I'm going to compile this and I'm going to send it to the Discord. I think this would be funny. I think this would actually be pretty funny just to send to the Discord and see who can calculate this. Now, I'm curious, is the end is growing. Let's first set it up so the end doesn't grow. So we want this to be segment count is stock length divided by segment size. I wish we could establish it. So that's a float. So divided by count, and then we're going to multiply this by stock length. All right, now that's staying as a fixed length. I don't know what was different, but that fixed it. Is it even possible to get it to bend all the way? I think it might be. Oh, it might be. It might be. Yep, we're definitely gonna compile this and send it. I think this is a corn cob texture. Oh my god, it's a very realistic corn cob texture. I like it. This, yeah, let's do that. Let's add a new. Let's just add a new node, and this is called the tip. Yeah, so the tip, and then you're going to be offset from the origin. I mean, we could have just offset the sprite, but I don't like doing that necessarily. Let us set your scale to like 0.1. Yeah, there we go. How's that? How's that for scale? It's perfect. And then, Jesus. Oh, you can put in quotes. Good to know. Dot. I guess local transform. Did we have a transform? Oh, sample, right? Sample baked with rotation. Now, does this output? This output's transform 2D. I think that should just work, right? Almost. Because we need this to be stock length. I'm assuming this is gonna work. Let's. I'm not gonna ask why we have to make it upside down. Why is it so stupid? This is so dumb. Alright, to make it a little more realistic. Oh, dear God. To make it a little more realistic, we'll take a couple of leaves. This is already rotated. This is so stupid. This is so dumb. And I'm betting you people are gonna love this. This is dumb. This is actually the dumbest thing on the planet. I think I'm gonna see if I can get. Let me see if I can get somebody on Discord. I'll be right back. Yeah, because this is top tier. This is so stupid. Oh, let's fix our camera position. So project settings. Wait a minute. Well, this is so dumb. I guess transparency isn't gonna work unless it only works when it's exported. Let's Alright, so it can take them as a PNG. Okay, I don't have RC Edit, so let's get RC Edit installed. Go to Export Windows RC Edit. Or RC Edit tool must be changed in Editor settings. Change the application Windows. Windows does not use formats such as PNG. That makes sense. Let's see here. There are no issues when changing the application icon and executable so that embed a PACK file. It's recommended that you avoid using. Okay, that's fine. We can mess with that later. So for now, we'll just we're just gonna go ahead and export this. We're gonna export it as a project. a company name yet. Alright, I think we're good. I need export path. Alright, let's see if this runs. This will be so stupid. Alright, it works. Let me see if I can get somebody on Discord here. Give me one moment. Alright, so numero uno is a no-go. So I think we are going to have to go for Route B. And Route B is going to be arguably more fun. So we're going to upload this to itch.io because yeah, I don't know why I'm thinking this is so funny. So let's go ahead and let's give me one moment here. Gotta verify my email. This is going to be so worth it. Just all for big corn. Okay, so we are all set on that front. So let's go ahead and let us upload a new project. Slash. How do you spell kernel? Colonel? The big kernel. All right. Da da da. So let us, I think we'll be fine there. We'll definitely have to mess with this. Okay, so we're setting this to games. This is a corn. You must wobble. And then I'm just changing the settings right now. We'll set this up as strategy. And then we're going to set this up as a roguelike. Oh, we first got it. Okay, blank default is the game. Corn. Okay. I think we can switch this from. Oh, I was so confused as to what that sound effect was. Did OBS crash? Oh, we're good. Are we good? Alright, I think we're back. OBS crashed on me, unfortunately. Oh! Hey! Okay, we're good. Can we go ahead and export? We're gonna call this the big colonel. The big kernel. Alright, so now we are exported. Alright, and then how do we upload? Oh, you know what? We never set our viewport size. We should set that. And then we're going to set this to should still work. That was so wrong. Oh, it's transparent. I didn't think the transparency would work. This is so dumb. This is so dumb. Oh man, I need assistance. Okay, let's set the camera. zoom to 0.5. Perfect. And then let's move it up just a wee bit. And then we go to project settings. We're not going to set this as resizable. This is so bad. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to export again. Export all, release. And then let's see if this works. And then we should just be able to zip this all. Man, I'm really annoyed that everything is just like freezing audio-wise. Oh, oh, here it is. Additional the types above. Games, awesome. Automatically starting page load. Oh, here we go, upload files. And then we're gonna rename this to I think that renamed it. Yeah, alright, cool. And then we can go to a corn game. Alright, I think this should work. Run corn. Alright, let's see if this works. You can play this at limesta.itch.io/thebigkernel. Somebody tells me it's not gonna. Oh! It works. Oh. Come on! I don't think it's mashable. I don't think we can mash it. This requires so much mashing. And it goes right back up. I love it. Alright, we have the page. It works on the web. And we're going to hop into Discord. This is so dumb. Everything I'm doing right now is so dumb. Or we have a couple of possible subjects. Although we don't have the big guys in here. That's okay. Let's see if I can get somebody to play. I will... okay, Discord's muted, so you guys won't hear it. Hello. Oh, hello. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Complicated. Yeah. All right, so okay, so first off, you have one troop type. Is it gonna remain one troop type? Okay. Sorry, I'm helping somebody in Discord right now. We'll bring them in here in a second. So, yeah. Well, sorry. Just real quick, what I'm thinking. Whatever stats each area is gonna have, and all the like the icons of the troops and everything like that, it's gonna be that center point. I think you should do a radial menu, and and it's scaled to the camera size. So, if I hover over Iceland, for example, radial menu pops up. I can click which product, basically, so it'll be divided into your three types. You click on one of them, it'll hide the radial menu, or you can just click the center bit just to hide the radial menu and make no changes. But I think you click on a place, it pops it up. You can click. So basically, 2 clicks to choose your type of resource, and that'll be a quick way for you to quickly go through all your resources. And then that way, oh, sorry. I was going to say for troops, right? You have to click to select the troop, right? Yeah, so you click them, and if your mouse is still hovered over the troops, it'll show the upgrade downgrade. Same thing, radial menu, just split in half, right? Top half upgrades, bottom half downgrades. You move your mouse off, and then it goes away. Yeah. So I'm just thinking like, okay, so you're only allowed to edit a certain resource per stage, right? Okay, so I'm thinking radial menu is a good idea. Have the context menu pop up regardless. Context menu always pops up with whichever region you're selecting. So I click on a region, it pops up that context menu, right? If I want to move troops, click and drag. It's a little less accessible to click and drag. You might be able to set up separate hotkeys, but it'll work. But I'm thinking, if you really want that context menu, because the last thing you want is the player reaching over to the bottom right with the context menu every time they click something. And it could be I think it would be slow to zoom in, open up the context menu, and have everything. I would recommend that it's at the same scale regardless, just at the center point of the region. No matter what your zoom is, that context menu is always the same size, especially if this is going to be something that's competitive. People are going to want consistency. He's working on like a Risk-esque game, so just kind of talking to him about it. Yeah, then you can implement the double click for the context menu. So you can do that, right? So click and drag is very quick for the radial menu. Perfect, I love that. And then for the troops, so then I think click and drag still, and then yeah. So for smaller countries, that might be an issue. Like if you decide to include Luxembourg and places like that, or just in general, it could be an issue if you're at further zoom levels, if you're trying to keep things consistent. So what I would recommend then is upgrade, downgrade, and move troops maybe be on the same radial menu, because you can only do one of those per turn, right? And then so upgrading counts. So yeah, just have it as part of the radial menu. So you click and drag to move, and then you click on the area that you want to move. You know, you can still have it look the same, you know, visually, but you click and drag for the radial menu. So you have upgrade, downgrade, move. You click and drag to move, and then you click on where you want to go. Because I'm thinking, you know, that they'll still remain consistent, right? If I'm trying to upgrade or downgrade, I know what I'm doing, and then, you know, that way it's at least consistent, right? You know, you're keeping it to 2 move sets effectively. Yeah, you can keep that. You can literally keep that. It's just you click and drag down to, so your radial menu, right? You click and drag to select the movement option to move the troops. Then you have the exact same interface. You're just not holding down left click the whole time. And then you can click off of a country to cancel, or click on the original country to cancel. Yeah. And instead of you having to hold, you know, the drag, you're just gonna click, you know, but it's gonna select it as you have it set up already. Try it. Regardless, I think the radial menu might be easier, and not to mention, you only have to make one radial menu design because both are 3 options. So I was wondering if I could have somebody test my game. Yes. Is it okay if I live stream it to you guys? Or sorry, live stream you guys playing it. I don't have Discord recording right now, so nothing anybody said is on stream. Huh? It might be. Hold on 1 second. I'm playing music. Well, it's not. 1 second here. Oh, I don't have a webcam, but I am screen recording. Yeah. I want to see a genuine reaction. Give me 1 second here to pull it up. I put it on itch.io already. No, it's not there yet, like for many people to play. Just Just give me 1 second. Oh, no, I don't need to see your face. No. No, just like screen share. Just screen share, yeah. Just give me 1 second to open up. I don't even know how to open up projects. Yes, just give me 1 second here to pull it up. If I can find it. What do you mean? I was the one giving him advice. Like me for my game? You're talking about the space one? I don't know if I know what you're talking about. I don't think that's me. Thank you. I don't think that's me. Oh, him. Okay, sorry. I have main character syndrome. Sorry. How do I? Oh, thank you. I. Oh yeah. No, I think the radial menus are gonna work for that. I don't think I actually uploaded it. Yeah, I think for mobile, definitely like big in the center would probably be better. But hey, it's this game. Okay. If you want to play the game, if I could have you in general too, just so I can record, and not just record everybody. What's that? Yeah, I'll post it in general. I'll go in general too, and I'll post it in there. And I'm gonna post the link in in my stream, which is just cringe. Okay, and then I will turn on the audio from Discord. 1 second here. All right. Oh. All right, I posted it in chat. If you could please live stream it, I would love to see the screen share of it.
Wait, we could not find your page.
Oh, sorry. 1 second.
It's fine. I think I saw you before. Saw your profile before.
Yeah, I'm here. Oh, my itch one.
Yeah, your profile. I think I saw it before.
Yeah, we played a couple times together.
We did? I don't remember.
Okay, the link should work now. If do you want to screen share on Discord?
It's corn. You must wobble.
Hmm.
Oh. Okay, give me a second.
Okay.
I thought you're supposed to download it.
No. It's web. It's a web build, so you don't have to download. The only button is spacebar.
Hold on.
Just spam spacebar. There you go. You gotta bend the corn. Okay, you can actually mash it. Okay, I wasn't able to get it that far, so I didn't add a win state for when you touch the bottom.
It's not supposed to be like that?
I wasn't able to get it go that fast. Okay, you were able to mash.
Oh, is that okay?
There's nothing else to the game. There's literally nothing else but that.
What is it gonna be jump scare?
Nope, that's it.
It's gonna be a fun. This point is you must wobble.
Hmm.
For me, I would say add a W. Add a AD. Yeah, you wiggle it.
AD for left and right. Okay.
Yeah, AD for left and right. That's for fun. In a secret key for for something.
To grow it.
And for grow or add water.
No, I was just messing with the game, and I was literally just doing that like nonstop for a solid minute.
The game looked good, but I hope you add more detail because it's so small. I can see.
I know. It wasn't supposed to zoom out. Hmm.
I haven't played a game before. I haven't made a game before. I'm making one right now.
Yeah, I wanted to see how it was to upload to itch.io, and it wasn't that hard at all. So.
It wasn't?
No, it was pretty easy.
Wait. When you make the video on the child, what forwarding or compatibility do you use? Is it forward plus or mobile or compatibility?
I just use compatibility to upload it.
Okay. The reason why I'm asking is I want to use godot environment tools like
Yeah, because I don't think you can use the forward plus renderer on it. I mean, yeah, I don't think you can use forward plus in web, but I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong.
Oh, wait, I'm just gonna eat lunch.
All right, I'm gonna bounce for a bit. I'm gonna keep working on the game.
Sure. I support you, bro.
People are gonna see that. Like, people have seen all the other projects I work on, and they're gonna see that, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, maybe he's actually finally uploaded one of his projects," and they're gonna be so disappointed.
What type of project do you put? Or didn't check your profile again?
I don't have anything on itch right now, other than this, because I haven't really used my itch account until this point. It's like I'm working on a space game. This is the best way to describe it.
$2.69.
Support me, bro. Support me. I'm just kidding. Don't waste your money. Don't waste your money on this.
I will support you if I have like $1.
It's not even worth $1. It's not even worth $1.
And to give you the energy to work stuff, you know what I mean. Not everyone's gonna give the energy to do stuff without giving them supports.
No, it's fine. No, I'm making this into a defense game of some sort. I don't know exactly, but we'll see.
I'm making a 3D game right now, like similar to Little Company, a different type of game for Android and PC. For my classmates especially.
Yeah.
I don't have a good PC, so I'm making one of the game.
Oh, kind of like a lightweight version.
Yeah, lightweight version, but I want
yeah.
It's more terrifying.
It's taking a second. Whoa, jeez.
Every single one I just downloaded from H.io, and So the concept was a group of members going down from the elevator. When this open, they will get a materials like bones, coal. They have different range of cost, and there's a monster in here, coarsely. So similar to Little Company. So what they do is take stuff, bring back up. They should wait for their friends. If they didn't wait, there will be a debt or quota. So when they go back, they sell their item. They get a
All right, I think I'm gonna multiply this out.
The-
You're gonna run all that on web.
on the web. Yeah. If you really can do it, I can do it.
I have literally 2 sprites, but sure, yeah, totally. I think if we
Dynamite for stun.
multiply
lights for
the
resist,
point
this
in
one is
here,
for the starter pack. This one is for the pump.
I think that's
Pro,
actually a pretty good
more
call.
brighter, more vibrant.
Yeah, because it kind of bends out. Let's multiply this by.
Generator to light up the whole mine shaft for a few minutes. See the light. That's my planning for this
It's kind of
year.
bad.
Planning to make a game before the end of the year and publish it and make us a little bit of money out of it if I can.
Best of luck.
And that's all. Thank you. Same to you too, bro.
Thanks. Okay, I'm gonna have to set these.
Good luck. I'm gonna go eat now.
All right, have fun.
I'm gonna be back for a few minutes. Bye.
All right, that was my fun little bit on Discord. it was just dumb. We'll get some of the guys who are gonna be really good to have playing this. But okay. So I'm thinking this is bending too straight. As you can see, it's just it doesn't look quite right. So first off, this second position here, so we're gonna have this go a third of the way up, and then this is going to go 2/3 of the way up. So it's not actually gonna matter there. It's gonna be here that it matters. We'll let it bend out a little bit, but we're gonna just do this as 2 times, and then that way we should get so it's a little more bendy. Oh yeah, look at that. That has added so much more bend. It's a lot of button spam. Okay, let's edit our itch page then. This is the first time I've ever uploaded to itch.io. It's actually very straightforward. I gotta find my itch page again. I think it's this one. Where did it go? I'll have to upload version 2. But yeah, this is looking more how I kind of wanted to. Let's, if I pull this out to like a 1.3. Yeah, it's causing it to flex, and I think I'm liking that a little better. Let's keep this to 1.1. I think we'll be fine. So you got spam spacebar a lot, but you can get it to touch. I think that's actually pretty good. So that is the first step. Yeah, actually, I think that's pretty good. Let's go to project settings. Let's bring this window size back up to normal and bring this camera 2D. Let's bring that back to 1.0 zoom. That makes more sense. And then it looks like the graphics are behaving, so that's good. That is definitely a pain. This is just so stupid. Just the graphic. But I'm thinking like, okay, you shoot and it recoils. So we're gonna add a basic shooting function. So this is actually going to be cob, right? And then we're going to change the text here. Because I think, yeah, we change it. That way we don't have to have a space in the file. Alright, so now we're going to want... I guess we don't have to really add a rigid body to it. Because here we're just setting the position. See, I don't know how we're gonna do that. Translation. All right, let's not set the project settings now to transparent. Although it was very fun. There we go. So yeah, because I don't want this to like really move. As fun as it would be. Instead, you can kind of click and you'll click to aim. So that'll just kind of pick the side, and then it'll just kind of recoil back just for the sake of recoiling back. I think it'll be kind of fun. I think here in the project settings, we can set the... We have resizable off. Oh, here we go. Stretch mode, viewport. I'm loving that. It's so dumb. But I think, yeah, if we set it up to auto fire, I guess, yeah, no, we'll set it up so you click to fire. We're going to have to add weapons, so we'll have to do that. But we have finally accomplished something. I think we have our graphics. So, yeah, I'm very happy with my popcorn graphic. I did not think I was going to be able to do that at all. But I think that'll kind of just do it for our first stream here. We'll definitely have to continue some more at this. I'm gonna be really so. I'm thinking of doing it as like you get cards, right? But you're building the top of your corn. So you add googly eyes, and they'll give you like homing for the corns on the bottom and the corns above, just like directly touching. And then, I don't know, maybe I can make it so your corn is wider or something, and some other fun things. We'll see. This would definitely be fun to integrate all this stuff. It wouldn't be too hard to really do. And yeah, I was trying to do those anime eyes. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and we'll just end it here, but we're definitely following up with some more corn. That was the first time I've ever uploaded to itch, so that is very fun. I do plan on uploading more to itch, you know, some of my other projects once we get to where we're supposed to be. But I think kind of as just like a pure like stream project, I think this is what I'll keep. So we might do an art stream. I'll see, but we'll do that after we get some more mechanics in. I think maybe we can use this for like a tutorial at some point. I can probably like tutorialize some aspects of it, because this wasn't really that hard to do. I definitely learned how to use curves, which was very interesting. I like that it can count pixels. That was something I wasn't expecting. But alright, you guys have a wonderful night, and we'll be back with more corn bending. This is so stupid. This is so stupid. I love it. It's so dumb.